Narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. Individuals with narcissistic personality disorder often have an inflated sense of self-importance, an excessive need for validation, and difficulty maintaining healthy relationships due to their manipulative or exploitative behaviors. These kind of people are people who have a personality that makes them feel they are the most important people among a group, an organization, or a society. And these people feel that being the most important, they therefore don't need to have concern for any other person's feeling. They are self-centered, extremely self-centered. They focus on themselves. They take themselves as the only important persons there, and therefore have no concern, no regard, or very less regard and concern for the feelings, for the emotion, and for the importance of other people they are living with. Characteristics of people with narcissistic personality disorders include: number one, grandiosity and exaggerated sense of self-importance. They have grandiosity. They believe that they are superior, they are special, or they are unique compared to other people. They have exaggeration of achievements, talent, or skills without real evidence. They can claim having some kind of characteristics or achievement or skills without real evidence that they really possess it. They have expectations of recognitions as someone that is extraordinary, even without outstanding accomplishment. They always need to be recognized. They need to be taken as very important or most important, even if they don't have anything to show their accomplishment. Number two is excessive need for admiration. This kind of people constantly seek attention, they seek approval, or they seek admiration from others. They feel entitled to special treatment and react negatively when not given that attention. Wherever they are, they feel that they have to be recognized, they have to be respected by others. In fact, they take it as obligation upon others to treat them with dignity, with respect. And therefore, if they do not get that, they can feel offended. And also, they engage in behaviors designed to elicit praise or validation. They can go extra mile. They can do whatever it takes, in as much as that action that they will do will attract attention to them, will make others to recognize them, in as much as that will make them look very, very important in the society or in the organization they are living. Number three is lack of empathy. These people, they lack empathy. They struggle to recognize or relate to the emotions and needs of others. They always deal with their emotions, with their own self-emotion. That is why we call it narcissism or narcissistic disorder, because they only focus on their own emotion. They don't have concern for the emotion of other people, and also dismisses or minimize others' feelings unless they serve a personal benefit. In as much as your feelings do not favor them, so they don't have any concern for it. Whichever situation you find yourself, whatever lens you can go to, as much as your emotions are concerned, even if it is caused by their actions, they don't bother. And also, these people like exploitation. They exploit relationship without genuine concern for others' well-being. They can have or they can form relationship with people only to exploit them, only to get some benefit, only to get something out of it, not a realistic one. Their characteristic number four is sense of entitlement. Sense of entitlement, this has to do with unrealistic expectation of preferential treatment. They have unrealistic expectation of preferential treatment. They need to be treated specifically or given special treatment unrealistically, and they assume that all others should automatically comply with their wishes. They assume that whatever they have, whatever they want to do, others should just accomplish with their wishes without any questions or concern. They react with anger or manipulations when expectations are not met, even though They try to present themselves as confident, as capable, as important, but when their needs are not met, they usually end up acting with anger and manipulations. They are very manipulative people. Number 5 is therefore exploitative and manipulative behavior. These people have exploitative and manipulative behavior. They use others for personal gain without guilt or remorse. In as much as they will gain from a particular thing, they will use somebody without any remorse or without any feeling of any guilt. And they form a relationship based on what others can provide rather than mutual respect. If they have relationship or they form relationship with people, that relationship is usually based on what others can provide, what they can gain, not what actually they can produce. So they do not always engage in a mutual respect behavior. Also, they engage in deception, gaslighting, or emotional manipulation to maintain control. All they do is try to maintain control, try to gain their respect, try to gain something out of a situation. They also are envy and believe that others are also envious of them. They are envious and they think others are envious of them. They feel resentful or threatened by others' success. When other people are succeeding, they feel uncomfortable. They feel that they will not be comfortable if they are not the ones succeeding. And they also assume others are jealous of their abilities or possessions. They are always having this kind of paranoid feeling that others are jealous of them and are also envious of their possessions or ability, and may therefore seek to undermine or sabotage those they view as competitors. If they have some people that they think these people are in competition with them, they will try as much as they can to see that they bring those people down, because they are feeling unsafe and insecure by the achievement of others. Characteristic number 7 is arrogance and superiority complex. These people, they look down on people they perceive as lesser or inferior. They look down on people, they look at other people as being less important. They have also a dismissive or condescending attitude towards criticism or offending, or differing opinions. Anytime some people criticize them, they don't take it easy. And they seek to associate only with those perceived as high status or successful. You hardly see them mingling with friends, colleagues, and people that are considered to be of lesser value. They always like to go higher. They want to connect themselves with people who have achieved, who have made it in life, people who are looked successful. If they do not take you as a successful person, they will not have anything to do with you. Number 8 is they have fragile self-esteem and sensitivity to criticism. Despite their outward confidence, despite the fact that they can appear or present themselves as very confident, they still have unstable self-image. They are still not feeling secure of themselves. They overreact to even mild criticism with rage. Mild criticism, as simple as it is, they overact with rage, with defensive behavior, or withdrawal or narcissistic injury. They are prone to feelings of shame or insecurity, though rarely acknowledged openly. Number 9, difficulty maintaining a relationship. These people find it very difficult to maintain a healthy relationship. They usually engage in superficial, transactional, or conditional relationship, not deep-rooted, not a real relationship, mainly superficial, so as to measure and see what can they gain from the relationship. They struggle with long-term relationship due to their self-centeredness and manipulation. So once the relationship becomes long-term, they are not comfortable of it, because they always feel that is not favorable or going towards them, and they lack genuine emotional intimacy and reciprocity. Their emotional intimacy is not genuine. They lack it. Most of the times it is fake relationship or fake emotional presentation, so as to be manipulative and gain from other people. Number 10 here is mood swing. mood swings and emotional dysregulation. Mood swing and emotional dysregulation. People of this personality, narcissistic personality disorder, they are prone to episodes of anger, episode of frustration or depression when their expectations are unmet. If they do not meet what they need, you will see it in them. They become down, they become depressed. They usually catch switch between grandiosity and deep insecurity. They are sometimes grandiose and they sometimes have deep insecurity inside their mind, feeling that they are not secured. And also they are vulnerable to narcissistic collapse, which is episode of intense emotional distress when their self-image is threatened. These kind of people are extremely selfish, extremely self-centered. That is why they are called narcissistic. They only have concern for their own feelings, values, and beliefs, and have zero or very less regard for others. It is a personality disorder.